Welcome back to Week 16 action here in the first season of the Carolina Panthers franchise, where we try to change the course of history and make the worst team of the 2023 NFL season not be the worst team of the 2023 NFL season. And to be honest, I kind of think we achieved that already, all right? I mean, I was going into this here with the expectancy that we were really going to be having a very hard time. But for some weird reason, we are just absolutely rolling through this. We are just playing well, all right? I mean, you know, you can always find criticisms here and there, but basically, we're working with what we have. We even gave up two of our better defensive players, Jeremy Chin and Brian Burns. I traded them out of the team because I felt like that's what the Panthers should have done. And I didn't replace them with big players, but still, we are just doing extremely well. And I have a suspicion here, it's just because the other teams are absolute dog shit. That might be the case here. Certainly not as well developed as they could probably be. All right, we are solidly sitting on the second spot here. We clinched it. We are in the we're in the playoffs. We're gonna play the wild card round here, so this is gonna be fun. Let's see who we play and how that works out, because that is always a whole different story. We've got an unstoppable force to talk about today. That, of course, is the Green Bay Packers, a team that's higher rated than we are. But again, I'm not going to go anywhere and lean out the window or do something like that, because we have beaten teams that were higher rated than we were. Strangely enough, all right, strangely enough. But let's take a look at unstoppable force now. Coach, you're tasked with facing the Packers and their high-powered offense this week. Where does stopping them start? I think, again, it's just a constant pressure. That's just my go-to thing. It has to be pressure. You start getting the QB off his spot consistently, get sacks, or even forcing incompletions. Any offense is going to struggle to have success. Exactly. There we go. Roadblock, beat the Packers, get 3+ sacks on defense. Not sure if we're going to get that, but we're going to gear our weekly strategy towards that. Next, let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers themselves. So Jordan Love, I think, has surprised many people with what he could do this season. And to be honest, I feel like he is deserving of a slight upgrade here. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I want to have realism here, right? And I feel like Jordan Love is not just a normal dude. He showed that he can step it up, and he showed that he's better than quite a few quarterbacks in the league currently. Max Duggan is a backup here, and Sean Clifford is a backup. We've got two rookie QBs behind Jordan Love. So there we go. Running back is Aaron Jones, a superstar. AJ Dillon, 2579 is here. Emmanuel Wilson, that's a rookie. Patrick Taylor. These are backup players. AJ Dillon certainly good. Aaron Jones, an elite running back. Fullback Roger Carter. Wide receivers, we've got Jaden Reed here. That's a rookie and the highest rated dude. Looking at Romeo Doubs here, 2380. Christian Watson, 2480. And then Dontavian Wicks, a rookie, 2279. Personally, I would say, looking at the ages here and the overalls, the Packers really did everything right. They just did everything right. It is absolutely crazy having this good players at this age. All right, it's just really great for the future. Bo Melton, 2473, and Samori Toure. Yeah, they're here as well as backups, but these here are going to carry the team into the future. Tight ends, Luke Musgrave, same thing, 2274, just looking good. Tucker Kraft, a second tight end, 2274. They're just really looking very, very good. Josiah Deguara, Ben Sims, Tyler Davis, also in here, but these two looking very good already, and at the age of 22, that is just really pretty nice. Left tackle, David Bakhtiari, superstar, 3190, Zach Tom, and Rasheed Walker also looking pretty good in the overalls and also the age, so succession planning works here. Left guard, Elton Jenkins, 2789, and Royce Newen, currently injured, but a very good starter here. At center, Matt Paradis, 3374, solid center. Josh Myers as a backup, almost ready to take over here. John Runyon, 2676, and Sean Ryan, 2470. This is probably the only one that I'm looking a little bit at. We could be better in this category here, but still very nice players, good setup, and decent enough to really hold down that spot. Right tackle is Josh Neiman, 2772, and Luke Tenuta. I personally think that this is the worst here on the offensive line. Does have good strength, but you would have interesting players over here that you could slap over onto the right tackle position. No worries, and just use these dudes as backups. But yeah, there we go. Maybe they'll do that in the depth chart anyways. On left edge, we've got Kenny Clark, a superstar, 2787, and Colby Wooden, that is a rookie, of course. Right edge, Devonta Wyatt, 2575, and Carl Brooks, another rookie, 2367. D tackles, TJ Slayton Jr., 2573, Brandon Williams, 3471, and Perrion Winfrey, 2370. So setup here is okay-ish, but certainly not the best setup here for the front three. Kenny Clark certainly very good. On right edge, I would say they have a decent setup, decent players, solid maybe even. But on D-tackle, this is a little bit questionable. Left outside linebacker, Rashawn Gary. That's one that I'm always scared of, and he's injured, so that's okay. Lucas Finesse will be taken over. That's a rookie, though, 2279, and he's just really a good rookie. He had a very good year. He's got a nice face scan as well. And yeah, just really a cool addition to that team. Mid linebacker, Devondre Campbell, 30 and 85, and Quay Walker, 2383. Those two are so good already. Succession plan is fully working. Quay Walker ready to take over here, and Isaiah McDuffie is a backup. Right outside linebacker, Preston Smith, 30 and 78. A good solid player behind him. Kingsley Enagbari, 2372. Has to grow a little bit more, of course, learn more, but yeah, I think then he'll be there. Brenton Cox Jr., 23 and 65. So the linebacking group, super solid. I think there's just really a lot of pressure going to be coming from them. Cornerbacks, Jair Alexander, 26 and 95. I don't think that the X Factor is really warranted looking at his season results, but yeah, whatever. Eric Stokes, 2479. Bryce Callahan, Cassian Nixon, Greedy Williams, Carrington Valentine, David Long Jr., formerly with the Rams, of course. So there's just a wide range of ages here and overalls, but looking at it, it is just really solid. They've got three very good cornerbacks up top, then they've got decent cornerbacks to kind of fill in the gaps if need be. So this is just really looking pretty good. Free safety, the starter Rudy Ford is injured, but Darnell Savage, 2677, is fit. Anthony Johnson Jr., that's a rookie. Really, backup nothing more, but Darnell Savage, a good free safety. On strong safety, Jonathan Owens, 2875, a solid dude. Zane Anderson with the red Rambo hairdo, there we go, 2664. The kicker is Anders Carlson, that's a rookie. Blake Group, another rookie here. And Daniel Whelan, another rookie, is the punter. So they really brought in a lot of rookies. They brought in a lot of interesting prospect players. Very young, good overalls already. So really well done, Packers. I think that this might also be a very different type of game when compared to the games we recently had. That is simply due because the median is down to the players being very, very similar in overalls, and you don't have one or two 99 rated players that just drag the median way out of proportion. So let's take a quick look here. Again, I think halfbacks is the right way to go. We still have some issues with fitness. We still have some fitness with fatigue, and I don't really want to risk injuries here. We're going to go with the blitz counter here. Why not? All right. And we have a super deadly tired team here. I feel like we should go. I'm gonna go with splits here, and let's just see that we kind of take the pressure off of the starters here. Again, Ikwonu, Bozeman, and Moulton are just dead tired. Everybody else looks to be pretty fit actually, so that is not too bad. I think we'll just leave it as is. Team profile time. Let's just take a look here. What are the plans? I think we had to get 3 sacks, right? So let's go. Sack the QB 5 times. Let's go all in. Allow 30 points or less. Wow, that is a pessimistic view. Let's go for 20, 300, all right. And win turnover battle. All right, let's go for that as well, even if there's no midpoint. So, quick checkup. Is there anybody new on this list? Nope. Is there anybody we can take off this list? Nope. Unchanged. Unchanged. Nothing new to report. All right, let's do player upgrades. Not a lot here. Ike Mekwonu. Let's bump it up a little bit more. Now he's a scheme fit. That is very important. Probably that'll help him grow a little bit quicker. Bryce Young also gets an upgrade. That is fantastic. Remember when I mentioned it, that, you know, starting out with a close to 80 rated dude is a hell of a game changer, and this is a real game changer. Will Levis, I really struggled way longer until we hit 80 with him, but here, no problems whatsoever. Just really moving ahead at a steady pace, and I don't mind developing these dudes here, even if I won't be giving them a new deal straight away. If we snap him up at a free agency later on, I will have a nicely developed dude sitting right there. Alright, I think we're done with everything here. We can't take anybody off the injured reserve list, so no team changes here. I will now be moving into the game and might do some depth chart changes there. Here we are. Bank of America Stadium, home of the Carolina Panthers Players Showcase. Who are we going to be shown? Julian Love, 3,300 yards, 22 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Wow, not bad. I mean, I like the touchdown stuff. I like the yardage. The interceptions are not that great. I wonder how many Bryce Young has right now. I think are we sitting at 5? We're certainly below 10, so no worries there. Here come the Packers in their away uniform. I really like that. And here come the Panthers in the home uniform. There we go. Really liking this. Matt LaFleur, as I read lately, one of the longest serving head coaches in the league. I think top 5 or something like that. I was surprised. Bryce Young getting the team ready. We are just proving that we're a very gritty team to play. Scrappy on offense, you know. Rather take the short gains, rather go at it slow and methodical, than try to go for the big plays and lose out. Alright, here we go. Chuba Hubbard, left-hand side run. Adjustment towards the inside. Darnell Savage, number 26, coming in from the side. 85 yards last week. Let's see if we can beat that. Last week, the Falcons were, I don't know, they were a team that was certainly very beatable. On the other hand, strange, partly because at times their defense was suddenly very good, especially the secondary. The front lines were tough to break down, or probably a little bit easier to break down. The Packers will be tougher to break down. I really also like the uniforms that the Packers use here. I like the yellow, I like the white, the green, and the notable inactives. Again, Henry Anderson is not even showing anything anymore. He doesn't have an injury, he doesn't have a team, doesn't have a length there anymore, and I still can't get him back. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's go. Straight up the gun here. 3rd and inches. 4 rushes, 21 yards. That's around 5 on average, which is good. Gonna go left here. Off the left tackle. Let's take that gap here. There we go. Another first down. To the 50 now. 1 minute 50 to be played. Play action deep read. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do exactly what I said what I wouldn't do. There we go. I don't think that I could have pulled this one off with anybody else apart from Adam Thielen or Bryce Young for that matter. He is just a player that is, and I'm fully expecting this, the coming season he just needs 1 or 2 more weapons. Maybe just fix 1 or 2 positions up a little bit more to provide more security for him, make our defense a little bit better, and I really think that we can be quite competitive. We're not as much a project as the Titans were, just have to be honest about that. They had Ryan Tannehill, who was absolute dogpile. I hated him. Got injured anyways, so I decided to go with Will Levis. I think it was 69 rated, which was extremely harsh in my opinion. Malik Willis was also 69 rated, or 67 rated, even lower. So that was just, it was just really bad. And I personally felt that was a challenge, you know. Fix a lot of things here. Make sure that the team has the weapons it needs, that Will Levis develops, and that was the biggest hurdle to overcome. As soon as we got Will Levis to be productive, Chigo Okonkwo, the tight end, he just really suddenly, he just completely blew up the league. Traylon Burks was fantastic. Tyjae Spears was fantastic. And all the other players that we brought in were fantastic as well, because suddenly we had a quarterback that could perform, that could deliver those passes. And we already have a quarterback that kind of can do that in Bryce Young. Is he perfect all around? Of course not. Does he have his issues? Of course. And it's just as clear as day. But still, when you compare him to other teams, I think we just have a big advantage there. Derek Carr, the Saints, they will have to find a quarterback. That is certainly not going to be easy. The Raiders, what do? Yes, they've got O'Connell. That might be an option here. The Rams. There's a lot of teams in the league that have, I would say, decent quarterbacks for right now. But what are they going to do? Maybe at the time of recording, I don't have an answer yet. Maybe we will get that answer if at the time of watching this, because that will surely be a few weeks ahead of my recording. And you can see that we really have gotten the rhythm going. We got that rhythm, and I kind of tinkered with the team low-key, all right? Nothing too crazy. Didn't really go for big trades or cut like crazy players. Just I cut backups. I brought in free agents. I brought in players that were, probably not going to get a shot elsewhere, that we had on the practice squad. I dragged them up, give them some time. Let's see what their potential is, right? And as soon as I saw that, we incorporated them into the team, and it started working. Now we really have that rhythm going. That's so important. It's just really important, knowing how players will run, where players will run, which players I can count on to catch a pass, which players I can count upon to really help us out. I will try and keep this realistic, all right? But I also want to have some fun. And I'm going to be honest with you dudes, there's two players, yeah, that didn't work out at all. There's two players that I really am looking at on other teams that I'm very, very envious about. And those players are Michael Mayer on the Raiders and Bijan Robinson on the Falcons. Those are just players that I would love to have on my team. I didn't do a Raiders franchise, so no Michael Mayer for me, and I didn't do a Falcons franchise, so no Bijan Robinson for me. But let's just say that they were underutilized by their teams. Not appreciated by their coaches. Let's just use that storyline here. I can really see myself trading Miles Sanders, for instance, for Bijan Robinson. On the other hand, what would that do with Chuba Hubbard, who's currently my starter? That would completely change the face of this team. That is something that I'm, not really intent on doing. Yikes, that was that was not good. Quay Walker was there. I did see him, and he really stepped in there. Incomplete pass, 12 seconds on the clock. We're going to go for another pass here. But do we have a better play, maybe? Let's try the 4 verticals. Let's see if we can get Tommy Tremble back there. Looks like we can. Into the end zone we go. There we are. Tommy Tremble, my tight end, scoring another touchdown. I love my tight ends, and I just love developing these dudes that I hardly ever use. Mayer is just such an established tight end, in my opinion at least. If I were to bring him in, Tommy Tremble would never be more than a backup player. On the other hand, we need good first starters and good backups. But yeah, there we go. All right, 14 versus nothing. We get the ball very, very far up the pitch. Man, what is Jordan Love doing? It's a turnover now. I know that we want to win the turnover battle. So there we go. There's the gap. Pushing forward and into the end zone. It was a Packers player that pushed me in. Was that Darnell Savage, number 26? We're going to rewatch this one here. And there you go. Everybody happy. And to be honest, we really can be happy. I also don't think that it's really a skill issue with Bryce Young in real life. I think it's just an issue of the offensive line being really bad, number one. And just nerves. Nerves and lacking experience. I think that is the big problem that hurt him so much and hurt his performance so much in his rookie season. If he gets time to grow, if he gets another season to learn, and Chuba Hubbard is just moving even if he's surrounded by opposing players. David Long Jr. here. Tight end angle time. Let's go. Tommy Tremble, go for that deep route. We've got Chenault here. We get stuck. That might even have been a pick here. I could have gone for a run with Bryce Young instead of throwing this one here. But again, these are the things that are tricky as a quarterback. Just really tricky as a quarterback. Let's go an inside zone because they're stacking up very far away from the inside here. And here we go. Miles Sanders gets that first down. 3 rushes, 26 yards, and a touchdown to boot. And here we go. Everybody's getting a little excited here. Let's try a bench to calm things down. I've got Whiteheart on the left side. Thielen on the left side. I'm going to go left, by the way. Spoiler alert. Whiteheart is proving to be a pretty good catcher, actually. So, let's see. Let's see what we do with him. I'm not sure how the... Ooh! Oh my god, I thought number 91 was going to step over. Those giant dudes there. Oh my lord. 21-7. Do we give our players some time to rest in these few weeks here? The big issue is that we will go into the wild card, which means we don't have any rest in the playoffs. We have 1 game more than the Cowboys if we were to play them, for instance. That is a big bonus. That is why you want to perform well, why you want to go through the wild card games. Not having to play them. Shallow cross. Laviska Chenault here. Jonathan Mingo on the deep route. Boom. You know, just go forward. Get 7 yards, 5 to 7 yards. It just works really well. You don't have to go for long plays each time. Don't have to go for short plays each time. But, you know. Getting a first down in 2 attempts is actually pretty good. First time that Whiteheart drops it. First time dropped. McDuffie was there. Mesh spot time. Let's go. Left and right. Mingo and Whiteheart. Tremble on the turn. Only if I see it opening up. And that... It looked like it was going to open up, but he didn't turn around. Walker moved in pretty quickly. Let's go then. Halfback inside zone. Left-hand side. I'm going to go for this. 4th quarter. Now we get it. I was really expecting more from the front 3 here. More pressure. Better performance from the linebackers. But again, trades haven't happened. Drafting hasn't happened. This is the base team. Looks to be solid actually, but I don't know. Sanders pushed down here. 2nd and goal. At the 9. Halfback dive. 2nd and goal. At the 9. Let's push forward. Here we go. Chuba Hubbard is just such a machine. He's just really pushing those players back. And those are big, strong players. It's not like they're lightweights. Laviska Chenault, Adam Thielen, Tommy Tremble. 2-minute warning hits us. And we've got options 21 and 7. Nearing the end of this game. Tommy Tremble. I like Laviska's route here, but I also like Hubbard's route. Let's just see. How does this one work? Yeah. 3rd and goal, not happening. 5 yards out. We're going to go for it, of course. I'm not going to go for a field goal here. I don't really feel like we have to. Let's go the mesh spot. Mingo is my perfect receiver. Mingo is a perfect receiver here. Smacked away by number 7. Quay Walker was in coverage. Probably I could have taken a field goal here. And they do score, but 57 seconds. 1 timeout left. And we have a lead of 7. Yeah, we could have had a lead of 10. So probably would have been a good idea to go for this. They call the final timeout. And now everything's over. Double slant time. Let's go. Laviska. There we go. Good accuracy completed here. 45 seconds. Timeout called. Why? Well, because I want to score a touchdown. I want to get in there. Play action tight end seam. Looking for Tremble. That seam route. Oh, and it's overthrown. It is overthrown. 2nd and 10. All right. Let us take a look at maybe the halfback inside zone. Let's just get this one here, breakthrough. Or get 5 yards. Go, 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 go. Oh, there we go. That was close. Darnell Savage here. I mean, if they, if they turn it over, if they get something like, wait a moment. That vertical's in there. Let's try this one here. Ball dropped. 4 seconds. 4th and 1. And now we're going to go for a field goal here. Eddie Pinheiro. Why not? Let's just go for this. Get this one done here. And win the game. 24 versus 14. 10-point difference looks better than 7-point difference. Also deflating a lot of egos out there. And there we go. That's going to be the win. Another win. 12 and 3, I think. Great, great year for the Panthers. And to be honest, way better in Madden than I expected them to be. Way, way better. But here we go. Bryce Young, Darnell Savage. Bryce Callahan. Good job. Good results. Higher rating, but I think that has to do with the completion rate. He did have an interception though. 132, 57, 2 touchdowns. That's good. Chuba Hubbard 95 yards again. Miles Sanders 27. Averages are good, 6.3 and 6.7 on the receiving side. Tavian Wicks, Adam Thielen was good. Tommy Tremble did his part. Drops, Chuba Hubbard. Yeah. Dean Jones, solo tackle leader. Total tackle leader, Darnell Savage. Tackles for loss, quite a few. 1 sack for Yitu Gross Matos. 1 interception for JC Horn. And on the kicking side, Eddie Pinheiro. Perfect scores. Coach, you get the win today, but it didn't seem like your emphasis on creating pressure had the kind of impact you'd hoped for. Is that correct? Yeah, we didn't get those 3 sacks. Yes and no. Obviously, we set goals for ourselves throughout the week and plan on doing certain things, but the number 1 goal is always to win. And we were able to do that. Exactly, that's what counts, plus 1000 XP for all players. Good. Alright, we're going to take that. Certainly going to take that. Also, we're going to take the win, and we're going to take another win column edition here. 12 and 3. I would really, really like to be successful in the playoffs. Just see how far we could go, how crazily we could turn history on its head. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode now. We're going to see each other again next week. Taking a look at the Jaguars. It's going to be away, so that is always tricky in Duval County. Then the Bucks at home as the season closer. Another division rivalry going on there. But yeah, I really enjoyed today's game. It was very cool. Our team is really performing better and better and better. Really liking that a lot. I hope you're enjoying it as well. If you are, do drop a like. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. It helps the channel, of course, as you know. Try to hit those 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And as always, stay awesome and see you next time.